Hello, everyone. It's the Dread Pirate once again, and I am super excited to be presenting this to you. Today's episode of City of the Spider Queen, the bunch of sessions we did was fucking amazing. There was a lot of fun. A lot of crazy stuff went down. Every one of my players did something awesome. It was really, really a blast. Let's get right to the intro and go. But I just wanted a little premise. It was like this was freaking awesome. This is a freaking ball to play. And we had such a great time, so here we go. When last we met in the world of Toril, the mighty Reinhardt, along with Zin, the drow sorcerer, had returned from the temple of the Kraken. They had finally killed the creature known as Claw, someone they had dubbed Fish Jesus, and had successfully defeated him, and Reinhardt had actually bested the Kraken which had killed a fellow party member of his and menaced many of the teams that had gone on before them. He managed to grapple it and talk it into leaving. He went back. The chief of the Stone Giants, Grundra, was very displeased. But Thuric agreed for what they did in clearing out the Kutau frogmen. He would allow them to pass with a discount across the Lake of Shadows for only 50 gold a person. Ramirez, the Immortal, however, jumped in to help Reinhardt fight the Kraken and Claw, but then just kind of stood there and got hurt a couple times and stayed there all day and all night, and we're not sure why. Meanwhile, in the terrible Ordered Hell, Spider-Man and Devdan fought their way through Cinnabites and terrible demons, trying to make their way to the giant diamond-shaped Leviathan, in order to find a way to escape that hellish place, knowing that every lock and step the terrible Cinnabites, led by the mighty Pinhead, await them, and is chasing them down. But unbeknownst to them, there is a helper from the outside, for in the astral plane, there is a mighty, dragonborn paladin known as Nadar, servant of the goddess Hor. I still have trouble pronouncing that name, and it makes me think of bad things. He had come searching through the astral plane to find them and find a way to aid them, but he too had encountered a terrible being, the Bodok. Now, sit back and enjoy the high fantasy as to this week's episode in City of the Spider Queen. Enjoy, gentle viewer. Hello, everyone. It's the Dread Pirate once again, and we have a wonderful cavalcade of peoples here. There's Nick. Say hello, Nick.
Goodbye.
There is Darkwolf. There is Digby, who has muted his mic. I don't know why. And there are two cats outside my house that are having sex. So hello, kitties. So that is real talk. They are a bunch of squealing kitties are gonna interrupt us all night because they're just fucking. They're just fucking right next to my house. So when last we met, When last we met, a bunch of stuff was happening. Reinhardt, you guys successfully raided the temple of the Kraken, and you beat up all the frog people. You killed Fish Jesus, and with the help of your friend Zin, he ascended into heaven. You also hugged a Kraken, which was cool. And you went home, and basically the agreement, the chieftain Chandra was mad because she wanted the Kraken dead, and you guys didn't kill the Kraken. But her husband Thuric was like, "Look, just show up here tomorrow, and I'll give you guys a discount on the ferry, and I'll only charge you 50 gold, and you'll be good to go." And that's what you guys did. Ramirez, you actually had computer problems, so you did not know what happened, but I will tell you now. You were all ready to help out your friend Reinhardt, who jumped down into this big pool of water, this big underwater lake, to help fight Fish Jesus. And you jumped down there, and you're ready to go, and then your computer exploded. And you didn't know what happened, and I don't know what was happening. So you just stood there as a fish man stabbed you a couple times, and then a Kraken showed up and smacked you around a couple times, and you just healed, and you just sat there confused. And then eventually, your friend Reinhardt and Zin just wandered off without you, and you're still down there, because you're an immortal, and you cannot die, McCloud, so you're just down there. Meanwhile, Mr. Nador, am I getting it right?
Nadar.
Nadar.
I will yell at you until you get this right.
Thank you. You will need to. Nadar, you were traveling the astral plane. I also have a frog on my window that's eating bugs, and it's awesome looking. I'm a terrible YouTuber. So Nadar, you were traveling to the astral plane, trying to seek out the two souls that you found there, and you ran into a Bodok. and then you missed a session, and that's what happened. And also, yeah, Spider-Man and Devdan were in hell being chased by the Cenobites who want to rip them to pieces. But whatever. Who cares? Because he's not here right now, so fuck those two. But anyway, I can see you winning the initiative order. It is Nadar. Nadar wins. So we are in the astral plane. We are in this spatial void in between realities, the realm of the mind, and you, Nadar, the mighty Dragonborn, are traveling trying to find these two lost souls, and you've encountered a Bodok. An undead creature is moving towards you with an elongated head. It is your move. What are you going to do?
It is an undead creature?
If you want to do a dungeoneering check, I kind of spoiled it. So
I will do a I can do it. Can I do an insight check?
Yes.
All right. I will do an insight check. A 25.
All right. Do I make a bluff check against this? I think I have to make a. What are you trying to get an insight into exactly?
So well, okay. Maybe I should have made a perception check. Would that have been better?
You won it, so I don't
Perception
care.
would.
You won it, so I don't give
Huh?
a shit. You won the roll, so I don't care. I'm a
Okay.
stupid Bodok with a 6 intelligence, so it's like whatever. What are you trying to get? What are you trying to get from your check?
I'm trying to see, like, if I can recognize the creature or as undead, or if I can see if the creature is living or not.
Okay, the correct check would probably be a dungeoneering check, which would be intelligence. But based off of that, what I'll give you is it's not breathing, and it's very alien looking. It's got an elongated head and kind of stiff, rigidy movements. So I mean, it doesn't. You suspect it might be undead, but it's also it's like, for all you know, it's from a species that doesn't breathe. It's like you have to do a dungeoneering check to see if you actually recognize what type of creature it is.
Okay, that's fine. That's fine.
You can make that check if you want. I'm easy here.
No, okay. So you're saying a dungeon? So an intelligence? I'm guessing it would be intelligence of history or nature. One of those.
Either one could work for identifying a monster. Because yeah, you've got a 5e. You've got a 5e build, so it's slightly different than what I'm rolling with here. So that's fine. But it's like, yeah, those both can work.
Okay, I rolled a 24.
24. Okay, the DC was 15, so you're good. Let me just find the description. Bodox. Okay. This creature is a Bodox are undead remnants of humanoids who have been destroyed by the touch of absolute evil. A Bodok retains fleeting memories of its past life and can speak common or some other humanoid language. Yeah, so it is an undead creature. These are actually fairly common. You do recognize it. Where you may not have actually encountered it before. I mean, I got a feeling this is a long-running character of yours, but
this character has gone back for well over 5 years.
Oh my god, I think there's actually kittens outside.
That's adorable.
Yeah, it's a cute little squee noise. Oh god, yeah, it's very high pitched.
Hopefully they don't die.
I hope they don't die either. That sounds really cute. Reality keeps.
So basically, the creature is it is a creature that died due to the touch of evil.
The touch of absolute evil.
And it remembers its past.
They're not exactly common, but like they are common monsters, if you will. It's like if you go.
I understand what you mean.
You go enough dungeons or enough horrible dimensions, you'll run into these things.
Then Nadar has probably run into one of these before.
Yeah, and you don't look at them. If you don't want to look them in the eyes, because they can like kill you instantaneously by looking at you.
I'm fairly aware of this. I look at mainly its neck.
Yeah. Yeah. It looks like it's trying to meet your gaze. And it's like, no.
Then I will look at its feet. Or I'll just you know what? I'll close my eyes.
Okay. It is floating towards you. What are you going to do?
I'll speak to it, and I will go, so... You remember your past life. What great evil has touched upon your body to make you this way?
I want you to make a diplomacy check, or perhaps a persuasion check. And I'm actually going to do a roll to see if it actually remembers its past life, and it's stupid, it probably doesn't.
Would an intimidation check, knowing that that I know what it is, or know what what has happened to it, would an intimidation check work? Would it be intimidated by the fact that I know?
I mean, that's not what I got from the intent of the way you worded it. It sounds like you're just basically asking it very politely in conversation. Okay.
That's fine.
If you wanted to do intimidate, Chet, I would add the word motherfucker at the end of that conversation.
Oh, okay. Then here, let me try again.
Yeah.
Let me try again.
Okay.
There's a 7'8" dragonborn standing there, and he goes, or floating there, really.
Yeah.
And he goes, so, what hand of evil has created your ugly, worthless, disgusting ass?
Motherfucker.
You fucking bitch.
Good.
Does that work?
Make it intimidate.
No, objection.
Oh. Objection?
Yeah. You may make an intimidate check.
Okay. Oh, yes. Unnatural 20.
Unnatural 20. That unfortunately is not high enough. It starts gutturally laughing at you with this horrible, nasty, like sort of like alien tones. Look at Bodok and Bodok show you.
I know what you are. So I will not meet your gaze.
Floating towards you.
It's flooding towards me?
Floating towards you.
Hmm.
And you're not looking at it. You gonna do anything else? Because it's floating.
I actually will. Give me a second to look up some spells real quick. Why is this not loading? Load, foul creature.
Okay, I feel like I'm being a dick, but I'm gonna say that intimidate check was your move. Is that cool?
That's fine.
Okay. All right. Ooh. Aw.
Okay, that's kind of weird.
Alex may not
why
be able
it's
to join
not.
us tonight. Okay.
That's,
are your eyes closed?
Yes.
Your eyes are closed. Okay. What's your AC?
A 21.
21. You instinctively move to the side as you hear like a rush of air, and you feel like something just whiffed past your head. Look at Bodog. You hear very close to you. Okay.
How close?
Like in melee with you. It's like you sense that this thing has basically floated directly up to you and tried to take a swing at you, and missed. So, and we will get back to you momentarily. Next up, Reinhardt. Reinhardt, you've waken up and you are in a village of stone giants, and the smell of stone giant coffee, and girthy stone giant women, flexing, and like dire bear dandruff awakens you. What are you going to do? Reinhardt! Digby!
Hello, I am
Hi.
back.
All
I
right.
went to get some coffee.
Okay. It's my own damn fault for mentioning coffee. That's what did it. All right. So, all right. You woke up. You're in the giant village. What are you going to do?
Would so that'd be a long rest, right?
You.
Oh yeah, we already did the healing beforehand.
Yeah, I already healed you.
Yeah. I guess I'll go over to the water and inspect it, see if there's any signs of the Kraken showing up.
You go downstairs and look out at the lake, and the lake looks fine. The lake looks calm, as it ever does. There's not a whole lot of wind. You don't see any sign of the Kraken. He's not there, like, next to the temple, like, waiting for you, like, looking at a wristwatch. Like, come on, anytime, motherfucker. That's not happening, so, I mean...
Okay.
You just see a cool underwater lake.
So, remind me again, did he say to meet him, or to just slip him the 50 gold the next morning?
Thurk wanted you to come and meet him the next morning, and he'll give you a discount on a ride across the lake.
Okay. Alright, then, yeah. See if we can go meet him.
All right, you go and see Thurk, and Thurk actually, like, one of the younger stone giants stops you. It's like, no, Thurk told me you'd be here. Hold on, let me. Don't go in there. Just you stay out here. Stay out here with the bear. The bear comes up and nuzzles you. Apparently wants you to pet it.
Nice bear. I will pet the bear.
You pet the bear. He comes back in, and Thurk comes out tiptoeing out there, and just like as if he doesn't want to wake his wife. And it's like, oh, okay, hey, yeah, so 50 gold per person. I'm a man of my word. So yeah.
Yeah, I'll pass him the 100 gold.
All right, you give him 100 gold.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, is that for you and the Drow's Inn?
Yeah.
Okay, where is he?
He's still sleeping over at the campsite.
Okay, all right.
Didn't want to wake him.
Aha, interesting choice. Okay, all right. Well, hey, good luck to you guys. Be careful. Don't get killed by the Kraken. You seem like nice guys, and if you stop those crazy drow cultists, come back and visit us sometime.
Indeed.
Okay. All right. Good luck to you.
It was a pleasure meeting you.
I gotta get back. Where's my breakfast? It's coming, honey. It's coming. All right. You pay him 100 gold, and what are you gonna do?
Go over to wake up Alex.
Mm-hmm.
He's not here, so I'm just going to tell him, hey, we're gonna...
I don't want to die.
Get a raft.
This
Yeah.
giant squid's gonna kill me. I don't want to die. The death is bad and dying. Don't kill me. Don't cut my penis off.
We fought off. We fought.
Are you going to wake him up?
Again. I'll just leave him sleeping for a bit then.
Okay. All right. Yeah, he's not gonna be able to show up tonight, so it's like it's gonna be up to you. It's like either you can leave him here, and I guess we'll just say he got a down payment on the ride, or you could pick him up and carry him.
No, I'll bring him with.
You could walk downstairs with him in your arms and like, I just made love to this man, and like that's up to you if you want to do that.
No, I'll just throw him over my shoulder and carry him with me.
Okay. All right. You pick up. He's grumbling. You go down. You talk to a couple of the stone giant oarsmen, and they're like, all right, we'll take you across. And you lay Zin down on the raft, and it's like, he's still asleep? Yeah. And they start sailing you across the lake, and you're good to go.
He overexerted himself in the battle last night.
Yeah. He did disintegrate 2 bad guys. He was like, that was like, he did blast a couple things. All right, so you start sailing across the lake. What's that?
So you say he did.
Yeah. So you start sailing across the lake, and you're good to go. All right, Ramirez, you have been underwater this entire time, confused, looking at the ceiling. You're underwater. You're in a big underwater cave, and there's a big hole in the wall that leads out into an open lake. And you just kind of sat there all day and all night thinking about life, the universe, and everything. You are starting to accrue barnacles. What are you going to do?
You saw me and Alex defeat a giant frog person, as well as fend off a giant kraken.
You did. You actually saw him. You saw the elf actually blast the frogman and disintegrate him, and you saw. Let me see if I can quote this exactly. You saw like everybody got grappled by the giant kraken. Reinhardt then grabbed the kraken by the tentacle, which apparently he didn't expect. He tried to get him off, and then Reinhardt's like, "Hello, I am Reinhardt. Will you be my best friend?" It's like, "Get off me!" It's like, "But I want to ride you. I really want to ride you and be best friend." "No, get off me!" It's like, I'll. But why are you attacking us? That's mean. It's like I'm trying to eat you, and it's like, friend, I will let you go, and we will sit down and have a discussion about this. And he let him go, and he shot ink in his face and swam away, and that's what you saw. And then you just, I guess you were so flabbergasted by this that you just stayed there underwater and didn't leave and watched your friends walk away underwater. Well, one walked away, the other one swam away. And actually, Zin came back twice. Zin actually came all the way back, jumped underwater again, and swam past you. But you were just so absorbed with the idea of life, the universe, and everything that you just, you figured it out. It's 42. And so you were just, that's where you were at. And you realize all you need to do is go up to the Kurgan and say 42, and that's it. You've won the game. You just realized it. Clearly. So what are you going to do?
Give me a second.
Okay.
Sorry,
what I have to work with when people's computers explode.
Just the way you described the character, it reminded me of so many times I went to run to the bathroom, leaving the video game on, and apparently my character ends up just like that every time. That's why I'm trying my best to not laugh my butt off.
It's true. That's basically what you did. You basically you pulled a Sonic. You're just sitting there looking at your watch and like tapping your foot. Like, I'm waiting. But yeah, what are you gonna do?
Yeah, wait me already.
Yeah.
Well, I'm going to say Ramirez had he blacked out or something.
Oh, anyway, Davis! Yeah, go ahead. Keep talking, Ramirez.
Ramirez gets back to back to the word I can't think, but he pretty much snaps out of it, and okay. I'll find a way out and get out and find my friends.
All right. Well, there are two ways out. There's the big opening in the cave wall that leads out into the lake, and there's the hole that you jumped down into in the first place, that is above you, which you could swim to.
I'm gonna go with the first one because I have no clue what you said on the second one.
The first one, you jumped in you remember you were in the temple, and there was a little pool of water that you jumped into that brought you into this underwater cave. That's the second option.
Okay.
So are you just gonna go through the big opening in the side?
Yeah.
Okay, you are outside in an underwater lake. We aren't a Motel 8. What's wrong with you? What's wrong with you, Davis? I made a joke. All right, fine. Fine, you win. You made a funny, Davis. So you go out through the big hole in the wall, and you are in an underwater lake, and there's some seaweed and some fish floating by. What are you gonna
do? Swim to the nearest exit.
There is no exit. You're underwater. You're underwater in an underwater lake. You were outside of this cave, but you are now in open ocean.
Okay, there's a way to swim up to where air and stuff.
Okay, you swim all the way up. Do you have a D100 by any chance?
That's definitely a no.
Okay, let me do it for you. 17. Mm-hmm. Never mind. Okay, you swim all the way up, and you are at the surface of the water. What are you gonna do?
about
Just
to explain
the
what
American
it
hand?
was, and it's muted.
I look for land.
Okay, so your. Let me see. If I recall, I have a map for this. Davis, roll initiative. Okay. Lake of Shadows, Lake of Shadows, Lake of Shadows. All right. I'm gonna put this in the Discord, so you may take a look at it. All right, so go ahead and click on this and take a look at it. All right, so if you look at the big island that is next to L7, where it reads Shrine of the Claw, you have popped up immediately above that island. You are basically just like poop. So if you look behind you, there's a huge island, which you can tell was where the temple that you guys were just at. If you look to your left, about a mile away, you can see a big cave opening that, what you can tell, looks like the opening of where the all the stone giants lived. It looks like it's part of the stone giant village. So you could either swim back to the island, or you could swim to the left and go to the stone giant village. What are you going to do?
Giants.
All right, you start swimming over to the stone giant village. Okay, interesting. I'm gonna fix that in a minute. Davis rolls a 17. Okay, so we're gonna come back to you, Davis, after the Bodoc. And I should probably roll for Spidey as well. Because now that you're here, you can validate my character's existence. So, all right. Spidey rolls a 10.
Or validate that it does not exist.
23. Okay. Nadar, what's your dexterity?
My dexterity?
Yep.
Let me check.
Is
I'm gonna take a guess. I'm gonna say it's a 12.
Is it higher than a 36?
No.
Okay, I'm faster than you. All right, so we'll adjust.
It's a 200.
No.
Oh, well, okay. All right. All right. So you start swimming towards the stone giant village. Meanwhile, in hell, Devdan, you and Spider-Man are on the very top of these very long, like, bridge-like stretches of this labyrinth fortress, and you are running along them towards this big pillar. Now, when I describe this pillar, a pillar is not 100% accurate to what this thing looks like. It's actually a giant floating diamond. And out of the center of it are these big beams of light and darkness, these big rays that are emanating out of it. And in the sides of everything, you see massive fire, you see landscapes full of demons and torture and death and blood and occasional giant eyes and tentacles that look at you. So you are making your way...
Everything sexy about a campaign.
Exactly. Very sexy. So you are making your way to this big giant diamond thingy. And I need to do an encounter roll for you guys. 54. Okay. You're running along the tops of it, and you start... basically, going to the top of this thing was actually really super smart, because you're avoiding whatever's in the labyrinth that would fuck you up. But you start going to a point where it starts getting thinner and thinner, and you're having to run a little closer, and you notice now there are these massive creatures that are underneath these huge, you guess, demons, or some other kind of eldritch horror that have many eyes. They're basically just giants with big mouths and many eyes, and maybe a few tentacles kind of reaching up to you and trying to claw at you, and just, like, biting constantly. Like, they're just waiting for you to fall and swallow. But they're big, but you're so high up, they can't reach you. So you're just kind of moving. I'm realizing I need to have my encounter table ready. and so I gotta get that ready. But okay, no random encounter just now, so that's good. And Nadar, back to you. Again, you have your eyes closed. You're in the astral plane, and a Bodok you think just tried to punch you. What are you gonna do?
I am going to go ahead and I cast. I grab my. Let me see what weapons I have. Give me a sec.
Okay.
I grab my great axe.
Okay.
And I mutter under my breath while touching said axe. I mutter under my breath, my goddess's name, Hoar. Not Hor, Hoar.
Hooah! Mighty hooah! Give me strength.
I go, Hoa, we must take care of this now. And I cast Holy Weapon on the Great Axe.
Okay, so you have basically enchanted your weapon and made it holy.
Correct.
Okay.
It now emanates a 30-foot radius of bright light.
Okay.
And then, as a bonus action on my turn, I can diminish the spell and cause the weapon to emit a burst of radiance. Each creature I choose that I can see within 30 feet must make a Constitution saving throw. The thing is, I can't see him because my eyes are closed.
Okay.
So I'm
Just
guessing
shut
I
up.
cannot take a swing at him at this point.
Okay.
I'm guessing I cannot swing at him at all.
Okay, well, I thought you did a thing where you were able to like radiate. I thought you sent out radiate damage so you could
No. The radiant damage comes from whenever I either hit somebody or when I dispel the spell.
Okay, so you can't do anything just yet. All you can do right now is you've enchanted it with holy weapon. So you're getting ready
Yes,
to kick
this is more of a and I tell the creature, I go, I do not want to harm you. I can see in your heart you are full of hate and rage, and you wish vengeance upon that evil. But attacking me will do you no good. It will only lead you to your inevitable end.
Okay. So you're basically trying to talk him down?
Yeah.
Okay. I want you to make a diplomacy check or a persuasion check. What's the date today?
Okay. Today is the 11th.
11th. Okay.
So persuasion check.
Yes.
It's 7-Eleven.
Ooh. Is a nat 20 okay?
Nat 20 is good, but tell me what the bonus would be if it were just a 20 with the 20.
Does it?
It would be a +5.
So it'd be a 25, but also a crit.
Yes.
Okay, I can't minimize my picture for some reason. I think my computer's freezing up on me. Please don't freeze up. God damn it. Okay, game's over. I can't... Shit. Alright, come on. Come on. Okay. There we go. There we go. Attaboy, Gary. So 25 and a critical for diplomacy check. I'm going to look up diplomacy epic skills.
Damn it!
Figure
We
it-
should have gone to 7-Elevens today.
You know what I like about Davis is his non sequiturs that I have no idea what the context is.
It's
Explain-
7-Eleven day. Means free Slurpees.
Ooh.
If we could find one.
That does sound like a good idea, actually.
But it's official. It's basically over now.
Okay.
Yeah.
So if it were just
And
a
the
20
sad part is there isn't a 7-Eleven in Texas.
if it were just a 25, that would have made him indifferent. You crit, however, so it's actually you got him to friendly. So tell me again what you said to him again.
I said, I pull out my great axe. It glows with radiant light, and I go, I understand that you are angry, and you are raged, and you are filled with hate, because you want to get revenge and vengeance upon whatever caused you to be in this state. But attacking me will bring you no benefit, and it will only lead to your demise. That is what I say.
You don't hear him moving, and you hear silence for a long while. Then you hear him starting to chuckle again. You know, you probably right. Probably not good idea. Bodok not hit you. You probably kill Bodok. Bodok not want to die again. Not really angry. Bodok just want to make more Bodok. Then have more Bodok friends, and we make more Bodok. Bodok not really think about it too hard.
Your name is Bodok, correct?
Bodok no remember Bodok real name. Bodok no remember what Bodok was before Bodok. Bodok only remember Bodok. But Bodok was something other than Bodok. Then Bodok became Bodok.
How about this?
Bodok not think about Bodok much before becoming Bodok.
How about this, Bodok? How about you and me join forces? And maybe we can get you back a little bit of your memory.
Bodok. I don't know.
Well, at the same token, we could
another
also...
diplomacy check.
Another diplomacy check.
You got him to friendly, which means he likes you now and doesn't want to hurt you, but, like, helpful would be more of the direction of actually, yeah, let's go do that. That's, like, so I feel like you've made a friend, but the friend may be busy and may not want to hang out with that. So just do another diplomacy check for me real quick.
22.
22, okay. Helpful. Bodok not think about who Bodok was before now. Bodok like this idea. Bodok join you. What is your name? My name is Bodok.
My name is Nadar.
Bodok, Nadar, no worry. That is hard to say. Bodok no look at you and no hurt you. Bodok, off of last victim, found something very interesting. Bodok put it on Bodok's heads, so you be okay.
What did you find?
Bodok will turn to the side, so you not worry about Bodok. Do you open your eyes?
I open my eyes.
Bodok is standing to the side, and you notice Bodok is wearing sunglasses. They're very nice, too. They're Oakleys.
If I look at him in the eyes now, will I die?
As long as he's wearing the sunglasses, you're fine.
I look Bodok. He's wearing the glasses, right?
Yes.
I look him dead in the eye. And I go... Wait, can I see a picture of what he looks like?
Yes, you may. Hold on.
Okay.
I show you a picture of Bodok. I take screenshot of Bodok.
Okay. Very well.
The same character.
Bodok. Hang on. Where is... I'm totally stealing this from Lord Cat. Lord Cat, like, when he used Bodoks, he had them talk like this. But Bodok want to be your friend. Bodok want to look at you and turn you into Bodok and make sweet love to you. And it's like, no.
Does he tell me that?
I didn't want to... No, he didn't say that. But I mean, you got him to helpful if you play your cards right. So this is what Bodok looks like. He looks like an alien, except, believe it or not, he's undead. So... That is Bodok. That is a typical Bodok. Bodoks typically don't look like individuals, and I've never known of someone playing a Bodok, although I totally would do it. Because I'll play anything. I'll play a goldfish. Yeah.
That is badass. What is his height?
That's a good question. I'm gonna have to give you the crappy D&D answer, as opposed to an actual height. He is... Where's his size? Armor class. Fuck. He's a medium-sized undead, so he's like average human height. Like, 40
Okay,
40 feet tall.
I look down. Oh, well, actually, we're in the astral plane, so I'm pretty much face to face with him.
Yeah.
I look him dead in his eyes, and I go, Bodok, we will find more Bodok friends. Make more Bodok friends. And, well, we'll help people as much as we can. Sound good?
Bodok have new meaning to life. Bodok like...
Wonderful.
Bodok like you, Nador Dragon person. You nice.
Wonderful. I only have one question for you now.
Oh my gosh.
Bodok,
Oh my gosh.
Bodok will answer questions.
Guys, it's the next Granitas.
Pretty much.
What?
Pretty much, yeah.
It's the next Granitas of Legend.
Granitas was smarter than Bodok, but he was also more
But-
insane.
This is the next enemy NPC
Yes, pretty
party
much.
companion.
No, because in this continuity, Granitas was murdered by someone else in this room. Reinhardt. Reinhardt, you and your hammer.
Oh yeah, go see some fast.
I will remember you. You
I asked
will
Bodok.
Remember me. Yes, go ahead.
I asked Bodok, how do we get back out of the astral plane? I was trying to search for these two to help them out. Would you have any idea where they may have went?
Bodok scratches his pointed head for a good 2 to 3 minutes. Bodok know how to leave Void. Bodok been in Void for some time. What did you call Void? Astral poop? Astral poop?
Astral plane.
Astral poop. Astral plane. Bodok,
Yeah,
Bodok know how leave astral plane.
well, Bodok, if you give me 1 second, I think I can find a way out of here.
Bodok is curious.
I begin to, with my, axe in hand,
Mhm.
I will begin to I begin to pray to Hoar
Mhm.
and ask where these two if she could find, or if she could guide me to where these two lost souls are.
Okay, so you're doing the thing you did at the start of, like, the last time you played where you prayed
Yes.
and you got a vision.
Yes.
Roll D100.
Okay. I'm going to roll. I got a 74.
Ooh.
Well, I was one off.
Okay.
I
Well,
was guessing it was going to be a 73.
I guess I have to give you a vision now. You're Bodok stares there looking at you, confused, not quite sure what you're doing. But you start praying and meditating, and you start to drift off, and you start dreaming. You suddenly see yourself in a long steel hallway. At the end of the hallway, there is a cot, a bed. Sitting on the cot is a human man. The human man is wearing a uniform you do not recognize that appears to be brown and sort of tweedish. There's a device, a box, like nearby, where that's kind of brown and has some old knobs on it that's making noises. You can hear people talking, and it sounds like marching's coming off of it. The man is looking at a curious little box with it's black and has strange markings on it. The man is sweating as he's very meticulously moving his fingers about the box, and you realize the box is like a puzzle box. He's moving it and moving into various locations, and then finally he solves it, and it changes, and it takes on a somewhat diamond shape. He looks at it, looks closely, and then several chains rip out of it, stab into the man's face as he howls in pain, and it starts pulling at him and drags him into the box. You then see quick flashes and images of this person as he's being tortured and stabbed, and then suddenly someone is nailing nails directly into his head in various locations. He suddenly then like he cries out in pain and then in laughter, and then suddenly he's fully immersed with the pins all over his head and is wearing leather, and he's surrounded by a legion of other humanoid monsters, all in various states of mutilation. He looks down in his hands. In his hands, you see a spider, and in his other hands, you see what would Devdan be? You see a spider in one hand, and you see a bat in another hand. And he starts closing his hands and squeezing squeezing the spider and the bat. The spider is struggling to get out. The bat starts squeaking, and he's squeezing and like suffocating them, and harder. They start to bleed, and then you come out of it.
I look at Bodar.
Okay.
And I go, I know where they are.
Where who are?
Bodar, follow me. We're about to make new Bodar friends.
Bodok want to make friends.
Yes. And I would like to... does my goddess point me in a direction?
You feel strongly, just through raw intuition, like you're being guided by your goddess. Keep going in the direction you were going in. You were going the right way the entire time.
I will keep going.
Okay. So you start floating.
Come, Bodar!
Bodok, come. You start floating with Bodok, and you're floating together, and so yes, you have made a friend. Okay. so you're good to go. I'm gonna.
I would like you to guess this character's alignment.
I never know with you. That's the problem. I was about to say good, but you've recruited a horrible undead that makes more undead by looking at them, so I don't know. I got a feeling you're going to be a surprise evil character, because that's what Nick does to me. Nick makes
lawful
surprise...
neutral.
What? Say it again.
Lawful neutral.
Lawful neutral. Okay, that makes sense. He
is not one for... Well, Ray knows him as a lawful good character. That has changed.
Yeah.
He is one for helping others, but he will do whatever it takes to help others. So in Bodok's case, Bodok obviously in his mind, in Nadar's mind, is getting revenge for being turned into a Bodok.
Yeah.
At least in his thought process.
Typical undead motivation.
And his revenge is by creating other Bodoks.
Right.
In that case, Nadar is being helpful to this creature.
True. Okay.
Now let's see if he can help Spidey and whatever Ray is.
Yeah, half vampire. Okay, so you are in, you are actually, I shouldn't be telling you this much, but basically you're halfway to, the location in the astral plane where Spider-Man and Devdan fucked up. So I rolled a random encounter and I rolled low. So something else is gonna happen. So let's see. Okay, I can't use people that I've already used according to my own rules. That guy hasn't shown up. That guy hasn't shown up. That guy. Okay, the only one from this list is the person that caused all this problem. So I roll D10, 5. Okay, it's gonna be kind of weird. Let me see if I can find his character sheet. I think, like, I actually had this guy already encountered. Yeah, I think I did. This guy already encountered flutter budgets in another game. When I was way back when I was setting up the game, this character was this character was like a guy he encountered briefly and doesn't remember probably because I think he just scared the guy off. But like, who's barking?
No, that's me wooing.
I'm just letting you know, I didn't hear any of what you said because your voice cut out.
Okay. Well, it doesn't matter.
So, basically, the guy that you're about to encounter is the guy that Flutter Budget's encountered in another game.
Yeah,
and so I'm wooing because that's
now I know.
Flutter Budgets. It's a callback to Flutter Budgets.
This is a callback to Flutter Budgets. Yeah, you actually specifically encountered this guy in Apocalypse Stone and scared the shit out of him, and he ran away from you. That's like if I recall. Okay, so,
Look at my big hat. Ah!
something wrong with you. Alright, I need a picture of this, guys. Alright. This might just spoil it. Especially Nick, you're a metalhead. You'll figure it out. All right, so you're traveling along, and you're floating. You're about halfway there, and then you notice what appears to be a dilapidated and fractured wagon. And you see a guy floating out there, confused, like just kind of having a small conniption as he doesn't know how the hell he got here, and he's not sure what to do. And looks annoyed, and he has some musical equipment by him, but it's more. This guy's more. He looks like he belongs in a fantasy world, but it's like, look, you're gonna see this. You're gonna figure out who it is.
Wait a minute. No, I remember this encounter because I thought it was the dude that was in the bar at that told us like
Yeah. Nick knows what I'm talking about. There's a drum set, a guitar, and he's just like kind of like. Oh, and it's like, and then he suddenly notices you approaching, and do I have his character sheet up? I'm gonna make a dungeoneering check to see if he knows what a dragonborn and a. Well, okay. He. Yeah, all right. So he notices you, and then his face goes white. It's like, okay, whoa. I don't know how I got here. Easy. He's like immediately, like, just seems to be panicking that like a Bodok and a Dragonborn are approaching him. It's just take what you want. I can't use it anyway. I got sucked. The sky started falling apart, and I don't know how I got here. Just please don't kill me.
Because I don't know who he is.
Yeah. Nick the person knows who he is, but
Nick the person does, but because Nadar does not know who he is, sees reason for him to be here, and does not deem him worthy enough to be, let's just say, told.
You're going a little robo on me. Hang on a second. Hold on. It's my bad. You know what? I went in. I need to. I might disappear for a minute. Hold on.
Oh, no.
Okay, can you hear me now? Can you hear me now?
I could hear you before.
Okay. Well, yeah. I didn't have my I was in the wrong network. I needed to activate my extender. But anyway, what were you saying?
Okay, am I still going robo?
No, you're not going robo anymore. You said, yeah. I had a feeling it was on my end. That's what it was.
No, it wasn't on your end, Eddie, because I could hear you perfectly fine.
Oh, okay, fine.
Nick, because he was turning into a robot for me too.
Okay.
Yeah, apparently. So, because Nadar does not know this person, he's not going to be that helpful. He doesn't seem to be a fighter or anything like that.
He has a weapon. Because he has a weapon on his side, but he seems a little unnerved. He has the trappings of a bard. He's got a lot of musical equipment.
Okay. And also mainly just because, well, he just met Bodok, and he might as well help Bodok out also, because Bodok is Bodok.
Yes.
I don't say a word to the guy.
Okay.
I look at Bodok and go, Bodok.
Yes.
Meet your new friend.
Oh, Lord.
And I tell Bodok to look at this man in his eyes.
Okay, what do you intend to happen here?
Bodok's going to create a new friend.
By looking at him with his death gaze attack.
Yeah.
Okay. Bodok will make a new friend.
This version of Nadar.
Bodok walks over to Lars Ulrich from Metallica, and he starts backing away, and Bodok gets right up into him like, oh, does not take the glasses off and says, "Hello, friend. I am Bodok. This is friend Nadar. We want to be your friends now." And Bodok is going to make a diplomacy check because he is too stupid to get your meaning. I rolled a 13 on my intelligence check. I have a -2, so he rolled an 11.
Oh my god. Hey, can we,
Yeah.
I facepalm
Yeah.
and go, Bodok. Bodok?
Hold on, Bodok is making friend. He rolled a 17. That's not high enough to get him out of hostile. So like Lars is still quivering and shaking at the presence of this. Yeah, go ahead.
I float over to Bodok and go, Bodok?
Yes, Nadar.
You know how you said you wanted to create new friends, right?
I did. We are friends now. He forcibly grabs Lars' hand and shakes it. Oh god, oh god.
I go.
My apologies to
Wonderful.
Metallica for making their drummer seem like a bitch.
I go, wonderful. Let's bring him with us.
Okay, you come with us, and we make new friends. I want you to roll initiative real quick because I'm not sure what he's gonna do, and I need Nadar and Bodok's action to determine what exactly is gonna happen here. So the plan is you are coming with us, and we're all gonna be friends, and then we'll see what Lars decides to do about it. This is actually exactly what happened when Flutterbuttons met him in the other continuity. Is just like I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Lars. I don't mean to make you seem like a bitch. It's just I've had the weirdest fuckers like interact with you in this game. And to be fair, this is not the real Lars Ulrich. This is just a fantasy version of him. So
yes.
So
I rolled a 19.
You rolled a 19. Okay. All right, we're probably going to skip you this round and go to the other guys.
That's perfectly fine. I have no problem with this.
All right. Bodok rolls a 9. Let me check his initiative. He actually has a 15, so he will go after Devdan. I'm gonna skip all of you for the round until everybody else goes though. That's what I'm gonna do. 16, and so you guys are gonna go up at the top of the next round.
Okay.
And Lars is rolled a 16, and he's a +0, so he just has a 16. So he goes before Bodok. So yeah. Okay, so
but I do go first.
Okay, so you're coming with us. It's like you come with Bodok, we be friends. And Lars just is sweating and like sweat dripping down his face. Meanwhile in hell, Devdan, you and Spider-Man are running cuz you were born to run. And finally we have a negative
Gotta
encounter.
go fast.
8. Let's see. 2. All right. Monster manual. I'm going to go straight to the the last time I fucking rolled anything was Bodok. I suppose I could just roll and see. It's probably going to be freaking something it shouldn't be. Bugbear. Hold on. 2, 3. 4. Yeah, a Celestial. Of course. Of course it's going to be the most inappropriate thing. Yeah, 5, 6. Yes, so you're in hell and you run into a Celestial. No, fuck that. Fuck that.
Just have him run into a demon, an infernal.
You're gonna spoil the surprise.
There's a lot of those.
You're spoiling
Which
the
one?
surprise. 3. I might select some things that are not necessarily demons, but like would look cool and would make sense in hell. But or not. Who knows? Cheap. 4.
Shut up.
Tearing me apart. 5, 6.
It was a decent song. It was
very good. 7.
I would listen to it again.
Yeah. 8, 9. I fucking loved it. That was great.
I give it like a 5 out of 10.
Yeah. Well, I mean, part of it, like for me, was the MCU and and the room stuff. Okay. Organization, solitary, or troop.
Well, Eddie, it's a record I don't get. So.
Then I have to have more fucking demons. Whatever. What the fuck's a head?
Makes sense if you have more demons, or at least more like creatures turned evil.
Okay, so you guys are running along the way. You're almost to the big spinning diamond, and suddenly you see a horrible creature. Creature's a grotesque blending of an ape and a corpulent boar. Stands on its hind legs, rising more than 3 times the height of a human. It's a pair of feathered wings that seem ridiculously small compared to the rest of its body. You see that? What the fuck is this thing? You also see next to it is a creature that looks like a massive, roughly humanoid toad with arms in places of 4 legs. Its wide mouth has rows of blunt, powerful teeth, and long spines run down the length of its back. And you see 4... Oh, that's what it... Okay, well, that does look pretty badass. And you see 4 of this other... Oh, it's a V. Hold on. 4 little bird thingies that look like... Where is it? 4 creatures that look like a cross between a large humanoid and a huge vulture. They have strong, sinewy limbs covered with small gray feathers, a long neck tapped with a vulture head, and vast feathered wings. So this little squad of 6 monsters is like barring your path to like the last big stretch of like labyrinth that's leading towards the.
So is there 2 of each of those things?
No, there's the big ape creature, there's a big toad creature, and there are 4 little bird creatures. And
Okay.
I'll take some screen. It's got spoilery info, and I shouldn't do it, but I'm gonna take pictures of a screenshot just for fuck it, just so you know what I'm talking about. All right. So a clever boy could cheat, and know exactly. Aha! I know what that thing is. Because Eddie is dumb and does things like this. While we're waiting for this, I'm going to stop the recording real quick because we've been going for an hour. So.